Hey there, today I have a pretty big Amazon haul for you. So yeah, I got 11 items and I spent about $263, which comes out to about $24 per item. So not bad, and I got like a variety of different things. I've got some skirts, I've got a pair of jeans, and I even have a couple denim jackets. And some of these things I actually saw on Facebook ads, which I clicked on, and then you get all these suggested items, and then you click on those. So yeah, it's almost like the algorithm was helping me decide what to pick. And if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of shopping hauls, mostly affordable and also petite friendly, because I am 5'1" for reference. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what I got. Okay, so first up, I got a couple tiered maxi skirts. Because yeah, I've been looking for a white tiered maxi skirt ever since I went to Europe last year, because I saw a lot of people were wearing those and I thought it looked pretty cool, you know, like paired with a tank top and even a denim jacket. So I did notice that Amazon had a lot of these kind of skirts, but most of them were polyester. So I did find a couple that were made from more natural fibers. And the first one is this one, which is 100% cotton. And this is by Tronjori, and it's the women's A-line tiered midi chino skirt, size small, and it was $31.99. So I got the color white, but it does come in a bunch of different colors. It's 33 inches long. It's 100% cotton. It is kind of more of a, I would say, stiffer fabric and very wrinkly. It says it's machine or hand wash in cold water. It had 4.3 stars out of 1,296 reviews. So this had a lot of reviews and people really like this skirt. It is kind of nice, and for me, being only 5'1", the length was more of a maxi than a midi, definitely. It didn't reach the ground though, so I could still wear it, say, with sneakers, and I thought that looked fine. It has a very substantial waistband, which I always appreciate, and it has this tie belt. So yeah, this I think seems like a good quality skirt, although since it's white, even though the material does feel fairly substantial, it's still a little bit sheer. So that's something to keep in mind, especially since it's not lined. So this might be something to get maybe in a different color. Like if you wanted to get, say, a black one, I think you'd be pretty safe with that. But for white, for me, I think it's a little sheer. It's also very wrinkled. So, I mean, I guess you could probably steam it and it would look fine, but because it's 100% cotton, I think this is going to wrinkle on you. But very nice, it's breathable, and not a bad price. Okay, and I also got another white tiered skirt, and this is by the brand King Fancy. And it's the women's boho midi A-line ruffle tiered skirt, size small, and it was $24.99. This is the color white. It's more of an ivory though. Its length is 32.7 inches in a size small, which is slightly shorter than the other skirt. It's 65% cotton, 35% polyester. It says machine wash. This one had 4.7 stars out of only 123 reviews. So this one, it has a very different feel. It's a cotton poly blend, so it's not 100% cotton. The material feels a lot thinner and more delicate. So it does have like some almost texture to the material, but I think it's not as wrinkly, to be honest. And it does have a built-in slip, although I can tell already this slip is polyester. But I kind of like this skirt, to be honest, better than the first one. It's a little more flattering because it's not as voluminous, you know. So for a petite person, I think this works. The waistband though is not quite as substantial as the first one, but I think it's still a pretty nice thick waistband. Both of these skirts, by the way, do not have pockets, which I kind of like pockets, but maybe, you know, with this style, it might be hard to put the pockets in and still be flattering. But yeah, I kind of like this skirt a little better than this one, just because it's, I think, more proportionate and less wrinkly, and also because it has the built-in slip. But not sure. I do like this though. I like that it's cotton, and maybe in a different color it could work better. Okay, and next I got a couple denim jackets, and I tend to just reach for my same cut from the cloth denim jacket that I've had forever, and it's discontinued, so you can't even buy it anymore. And I know a lot of you had asked, oh, where do you get your denim jacket from? So I'd like to find some alternatives to the one that I always use. So I thought I'd try a couple from Amazon. And first up, I got this one, which is kind of more of a Bolero style. And it's something I don't have anything like, so I thought, oh, this might work. And this is by Allegra K, and it's just called a denim jacket in a size small. It was $44.88, which isn't that cheap, and I got the color blue. It's 65% cotton, 33% polyester, 2% spandex. It says machine wash cold, and it had 4.6 stars out of 279 reviews. Yeah, surprising. It did have some pretty good reviews, but to be honest, I was pretty disappointed when I tried this on. I like the proportions, that it's, more cropped, and I thought I would like these sleeves, which are kind of more like elbow length. Just because, for a petite person, it is hard to find sleeves that aren't too long. But to be honest, I didn't feel this looked very nice. It looked okay. One thing I didn't like is the fading. I just didn't think the fading looked very good. I would have preferred if they had done it more evenly, and I think that would have actually looked nicer. But as a whole, I just thought this jacket was okay, and for $45, I think I would have expected something a little nicer. Okay, and the second denim jacket that I tried was this cropped one. And this is by Unilexi, and it's the 3/4 sleeve cropped denim jacket in a size small. It was $32.99. I got the color light blue, which looks more like a medium blue, to be honest. It's 70% cotton, 28.5% polyester, 1.5% spandex. It says it's machine wash. This one had 4.5 stars out of 2,073 reviews. Yeah, so this jacket, it's just very boxy and not flattering at all. It is cropped, but it's just too wide to be flattering on a petite person. I also don't care for these sleeves. Actually, I thought I would, but I don't think they look nice. I'd rather just get regular sleeves and cuff them. The fading on this was also poorly done. If you look at this, it's just, I don't know, it's like somebody just scrubbed it with some bleach, or I don't know how they do it. But yeah, it didn't look nice. So this one, another disappointment, and I guess I'll keep looking for a decent denim jacket from Amazon. If any of you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, this one is a pass. Okay, next I got some items from the Amazon Essentials line, and I noticed they've been coming out with more clothing lately, I think. So first up, I got this top, and this is the Amazon Essentials Slim Fit Half Sleeve Square Neck T-shirt, size small, and it was only $9.60. Regularly $10.60. I got it in the color black, and it's 58% cotton, 39% modal, 3% spandex, and it's machine wash, warm, tumble dry. And it had 4.4 stars out of 8,339 reviews. So yeah, pretty good reviews. And I would say this is a nice square neck t-shirt. I found it pretty flattering, and I like that these sleeves are longer and they're also very smooth. But yeah, this one is nice. It's pretty flattering. It's slim fit, but it's not too tight. The only thing I don't like is that it's like so long. I don't know why it's so long. I guess because, I guess if you're tall. But for a petite person, you definitely would have to tuck it in. Or if you have sewing skills, you could probably easily hem it. But yeah, I think this is not bad, and mostly natural fibers and a good price for under $10, yeah? So I think this is nice. Okay, and I also got this skirt. And this is, again, by Amazon Essentials. It's the women's jersey pull-on midi length skirt, size small, and it was $16.10. Length is 26 inches in a small, and I got the color black. It's 95% viscose, 5% elastane, machine wash cold, line dry. It had 4.2 stars out of 834 reviews. So you know what? I really like this skirt. It's very soft and I think falls nicely. This one feels pretty substantial. It's not like super thin or anything, so I think it's nice, and it's very stretchy. Here's what the waistband looks like. It's kind of wide and I think pretty flattering. So I like this. Yeah, I honestly think this would be something that would be nice to take on like a trip, because you could wear it, say, with this black top and it almost looks like a dress. You could wear it for dinner, or you could wear it, say, with a white t-shirt, white sneakers, a t-shirt, and say a denim jacket, and this could be like an excursion outfit. But yeah, I really do like this, and I actually might check this out to see what other colors they have, because this I think is also a good find. Okay, and next I got something kind of crazy. They're these Palazzo pants. And these are by the brand Chow Ya Toe, and they're the women's cotton linen gingham wide leg capri palazzo pants in a size small, and they were $27.99. These have a 20.5 inch inseam, and I got the color black. It's 40% cotton, 40% polyester, 20% linen, 4.3 stars out of 983 reviews. So yeah, I just saw these and I thought these might be kind of fun. They really, to me, scream Japan. Because when I was in Japan, I noticed a lot of people wearing these kind of things. It has a pretty wide and substantial waistband, which I always appreciate. And it has pockets, which is nice. It's just so much fabric. I mean, it's like too much fabric, I think. I mean, they could have cut this down a bit and it still would have that look where it's palazzo pants, but it kind of looks like a skirt, you know, which I like that idea, but I think the execution is just too much fabric. And also I like the fabric. It's a linen cotton poly blend, which feels nice. And I think this is cute. I just wish it weren't so big. Also, I have a friend from Japan, because I said, oh, I got these pants that look like you could wear them in Japan. And she said, oh, she actually has a pair of pants like that, because tons of people in Japan do. She said the only problem with these, and it's something to think about, is if you're out and you need to use a public restroom, it could be problematic, because, you know, this is going to drop to the floor and the floor is not the cleanest. So yeah, I like these, and I think they're different, but they're probably a pass, unfortunately. But they are kind of cute and different. Okay, and next I got these jeans, and these are by Luvamia, and they're the pull-on drawstring elastic waist barrel jeans, size small, and they were $37.99, regularly $40.99. It has a 26-inch inseam. They're 95% cotton, 5% polyester, machine wash, 4.1 stars out of 293 reviews. You know, these I think are really cute. I know people hate barrel jeans, but I do think that style is kind of cute, and you just have to find the right pair. And these aren't terrible. I didn't feel like they were too barrel-y. You know, like some jeans, it's ridiculous. I think if you have a slight barrel, it looks okay. And they're like super comfortable. It has like this elastic waistband in the back. It has a tie front. The material feels pretty thick and substantial. So anytime you have white jeans, you always have to be worried about it being too sheer. I would say these are slightly sheer, but I think if you wore, like, say, nude underwear, it would be fine. So I do kind of like these. I'm really debating keeping these because I just like the look of them. I guess what makes them barrel-y, it does have like some like darts here just at the hip. But if I'm not mistaken, I thought these were cute. They do come in other colors if you want to check them out, if you like this look. I felt it was pretty petite friendly, even though it's barrel-y, with a 26-inch inseam. So yeah, not bad. I kind of like these. Okay, and next I got these sweater tank tops. And these are by Pretty Garden, and they're the sleeveless crochet scoop neck sweater top. And I got both in a size small. The white one, for some reason, was $9.99, and the black one was $14.99. It said they're both regularly $19.99. They're 100% viscose. It says machine or hand wash, line dry. And they had 4.4 stars out of only 23 reviews, which makes me think these probably haven't been around that long. Because Pretty Garden, it's a pretty common Amazon brand. I've seen it a lot. Okay, and first up, I got this white one, and although I kind of like the style, I thought it was huge. It's really big, right? It's 100% viscose though, so potentially it could shrink up quite a bit, but it's a really pretty knit. You can see, I think it would be okay if you just wore it with, say, a nude bra underneath, and that would be fine. It has like a slight, like a ruffle hem, so I think you could just wear it out. It would look really cute with jeans or whatever, and yeah, it's a cute top. More for the summer, or I guess late spring. And I also got the black, and here it is. I like both of them. They fit very consistently, even though they're different colors, so they're both really big. But yeah, I think it's a cute style. It's something that would be easy to wear, like with jeans or whatever, and you put something like a jacket over it and it would look cute. Okay, and lastly, I got another tank top sweater. And this was also from Pretty Garden, and it's the sleeveless crochet sweater vest in a size small, and it was $9.99, and this one, it said it was regularly $29.99. It was 55% acrylic, 45% cotton, hand wash only, and it had 4.3 stars out of only 8 reviews. So I do think this is a newer item, and I just decided to buy it because it was such a good deal for $9.99. And look at this interesting crochet. I think it's pretty. It almost looks like somebody's grandma's tablecloth or something. But it's very interesting. I mean, it is huge though, but I think it does have that potential to shrink. And yeah, it's just very different. I wish it were a little bit shorter. But yeah, I think there is possibilities with this. It's an acrylic cotton blend, so I don't know how this one's gonna wash. But yeah, I kind of like this top, even though it is so big. There is that potential for it to shrink, I think. And if it shrank, I think that would be a good thing. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. I'm definitely thinking about this one. It's different. Okay, so that was everything I got in this pretty big Amazon haul this time, and you know, I think I got some definite hits and misses. Still looking for a nice denim jacket from Amazon. I don't think we found it today, but if anyone has, please let me know down in the comments if you have, because I would love to try it and share it with everybody. But anyway, now it's time to say goodbye, and as always, I'm gonna call one of my 3 furry companions to help me say goodbye. And since she hasn't made an appearance in quite a while, I think I'm gonna attempt to bring Lily the cat. Okay, and here she is, Miss Lily. Okay, so we finally got her on. It has kind of been a challenge, I'm not gonna lie, this past year with adopting Cleo, because Cleo's not cat friendly, and I really had wanted to find a dog that was cat friendly. But it's getting better, I would say, and Lily is a very sweet cat. She's not like mean or anything, but she does hold her ground if Cleo's a little too, say, energetic and gets too close. Although we've had some breakthroughs recently, like they actually did like a face-to-face encounter, and Lily kind of gave her a head boop. Uh-oh. No, Lily. Okay, she's getting upset, so I better make this quick. So there has been some improvement, so I am hopeful, and we're continuing to do the cataractions. But anyway, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I do a lot of shopping hauls and unboxing videos, and if you enjoy watching those kind of videos, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Oh, sorry, baby.